Bucs fans, this is not just news. This is a thunderclap across the NFL. A decision is coming, one that could immortalize a legend, define a dynasty, and set the tone for the next decade in Tampa Bay. Statues are rising. Offenses are being rebuilt. And whispers from the front office hint at something massive. So here's the question. Is Tampa Bay just honoring the past or preparing to dominate the future? Stay locked in, because what's coming could shake the NFL to its core. Attention, Bucs fans. Stop what you're doing. There's a storm building over Raymond James Stadium, and it's not just thunder in the distance. It's a wave of change coming straight for the heart of this franchise. This isn't some regular off-season story. This is about legacy, greatness, and the powerful decisions that could shape the next 10 years of Buccaneers football. Right now, Tampa Bay is standing at a crossroads. One path leads to just being good enough. The other, it leads to something legendary. We're talking about a move so powerful, it could echo through the league for generations. This is about three things. Honoring the man who changed our destiny, Tom Brady. Securing the future at the most important position in football, quarterback. Unleashing the mind of a new offensive genius who might hold the keys to one of the most dangerous attacks the league has ever seen. The front office isn't just thinking about next season. They're thinking chess, not checkers. While other teams chase headlines, Tampa Bay is quietly making moves that could build a dynasty, not just a contender. There's tension in the air, and you can feel it. A mix of respect for the past and a burning desire to take that next step. That energy is focused on one name first, Tom Brady. Yes, the Patriots are planning to unveil a statue of Brady on August 8th, honoring his 2 decades of domination in New England. But here in Tampa, a much bigger question is catching fire. Should the GOAT get a statue right here at Raymond James Stadium too? NFL.com's Adam Rank is already on the bandwagon, and he's right to ask. Think about it. Before Brady came to Tampa, we were stuck in a 12-year playoff drought. The Bucs were lost, forgotten, looking for a spark. But then Brady walked in, and everything changed. He didn't just bring his skills, he brought a whole championship mindset. In his very first season, he delivered the Lombardi Trophy back to Tampa Bay. Then, he kept that fire burning, leading the team to 4 straight NFC South titles. That streak? That belief? It all started with Brady. If Peyton Manning has statues in both Indianapolis and Denver, then how can anyone argue against Brady getting one here in Tampa, where he transformed the team from a laughingstock to a legend? Now it's your turn to speak up. Does Brady deserve a statue right here in Tampa Bay? Drop your answer in the comments and tell us why, or why not. And while you're at it, rate your confidence. Are the Bucs building a playoff team or building a dynasty? Let's talk. Let's debate. And most of all, let's rise together. Go Bucs. Red circle. Black circle. While the NFL world focuses on statues and legacies, the Buccaneers might be pulling off something even bigger. Forget expensive trades or splashy signings. What if the future of Tampa Bay's quarterback room could be saved by one low-risk, high-reward move? A move so smart, so bold, it could shape the franchise for the next 10 years and cost less than a tank of gas. Let's talk about Will Levis and why this could be the steal of the decade. Let's be honest. What Tom Brady did in Tampa Bay wasn't just important. It was historic. He didn't just win us a Super Bowl. He changed the DNA of this entire franchise. And that's why the talk of building him a statue isn't about just celebrating a ring. It's about honoring the man who turned a struggling team into a championship machine. But as we honor the past, a new question demands our attention. What about the future? How do we protect what we've built? Because let's face it, when Baker Mayfield's time eventually ends, who takes over? Right now, the Buccaneers have a golden chance to answer that question. And it's not going to cost much. The name? Will Levis. Yes, that Will Levis. The big-armed quarterback currently wasting away on the Tennessee Titans bench. Here's the situation. The Titans just drafted Cam Ward with the #1 overall pick, making it very clear they're moving on. That leaves Levis, once seen as a potential franchise quarterback, on the outside looking in. He's available, and CBS Sports just said it. Tampa Bay is the top trade destination. And get this, the rumored price? Just a 2026 fourth-round pick. That's practically a scratch-off lottery ticket for a guy with NFL starter potential. Now look, Levis isn't perfect. He's won just 5 of 21 games and thrown 16 interceptions. But let's be real, the Titans' offense was a disaster. He had no line, no rhythm, and barely any support. Now picture this. Levis walks into Tampa Bay. He joins an offense stacked with Chris Godwin, a reliable offensive line, and a group of young, hungry receivers. And even better, he gets to learn from Baker Mayfield, another former first-rounder who knows how to battle through adversity and prove doubters wrong. This isn't about replacing Baker. It's about protecting the team's future with a talented backup who could one day become the next big thing. Behind Mayfield, our current options are Kyle Trask, Michael Pratt, and Connor Bazelak. Good kids, but not ready. Levis brings a cannon arm, mobility, and a fearless attitude. He takes risks. He plays aggressive. He fits the mold of a modern NFL quarterback. For the price of a late-round pick, this is a no-brainer. And let's not forget, Levis won't be alone. He'll be working under a new offensive coordinator, a rising genius who's ready to unleash this offense like never before. That's the final piece. That's the spark. Bucs fans, it's your turn now. Would you trade a fourth-round pick for Will Levis? Do you think he could be a future starter or just another gamble? And who should be the true QB2 behind Baker? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We're watching every single reply. This might be the move that saves the future, and your voice matters. Go Bucs. Let's build something special. On fire. The past is legendary. The future is loaded with potential. But what ties everything together? One man, one mind, one offensive wizard who just might turn the Buccaneers into the NFL's next powerhouse. He's young, he's brilliant, and he might be the biggest offseason weapon no one is talking about. Meet the coach who could unlock a dynasty. We've talked about honoring a legend. We've looked at the bold move to grab a future QB. But now, it's time to introduce the mastermind behind it all. The man who could turn this team into an unstoppable force. Josh Grizzard. At just 34 years old, Grizzard isn't just another coach. He's already being called a wizard by his own players. That's not just hype. That's respect from guys who live and breathe football. And this wasn't some flashy outside hire. Nope. After losing 2 straight offensive coordinators, Dave Canales and Liam Cohen, to head coaching jobs, Todd Bowles made a powerful decision. He promoted the brightest mind in the building. The locker room is buzzing. Our own all-pro tackle Tristan Wirfs said it best. Grizzard is a wizard. You don't get that kind of praise unless you're the real deal. And last season, Grizzard was already showing flashes of greatness. As the passing game coordinator, he helped lead Tampa Bay to one of the best offenses in the entire NFL. 3rd in success rate, 5th in EPA per play. The system worked, and now Grizzard is in full control. He's earned the trust of the players. He knows the system inside and out, and he's walking into an offense loaded with weapons. Chris Godwin, locked in. Meka Egbuka, a rising star. Mike Evans, still elite. Baker Mayfield, back and better than ever. This is a deep, dangerous receiving core, and Grizzard is the one who can bring out their full power. But it gets better. Grizzard isn't just important for Baker. He's key to unlocking Will Levis if the Bucs pull the trigger on that trade. Think about it. Levis has the raw talent, but he needs structure, guidance, and creativity. Grizzard is the coach who can shape that cannon arm into a dangerous weapon. He's not just calling plays. He's building a system that's unpredictable, explosive, and built to punish defenses. This guy? He's next in line to become a head coach. And if he succeeds here in Tampa, it means one thing. We dominated. Wrap up plus call to action. So here it is, crew. We honor Tom Brady, the man who changed everything. We trade smart for Will Levis, the future waiting to be molded. And we hand the keys to Josh Grizzard, the offensive genius ready to light up the league. This isn't just an off-season plan. This is a full-scale declaration of war on the rest of the NFL. The foundation is strong. The vision is clear. The time is now. Bucs fans, are you ready for what comes next? Drop a fire the cannons in the comments if you're all in. Should we trust in Grizzard's magic? Would you take a chance on Levis? Hit that like button. Tag your fellow fans, and let's ride this storm together. This is Tampa Bay's time. Let's make history. Go Bucs!